Hey you guys, it's Kayla from the KK Lifestyle, and today's video is going to feature a quick tip to get that winged liner look. As a makeup artist, really as anything in life, you're really not good at every little thing. And one thing that I always struggled with as a makeup artist, when a client would ask for that winged liner or a flicked liner, I was like, oh boy. So I learned a quick hack to make it super easy for myself, and I am sharing that with you guys today. So I am doing this look that I'm wearing right here. It is just a very subtle flick in kind of a cat eye, but it's got a real sharp edge to it. It's not glittery, it's very matte. But it's going to be a really easy, quick look when you want something that's a little bit edgier and a little bit bolder than what you normally wear. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's jump right in. All right, everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and get started by taking a piece of Scotch tape, and I am going to put it on the back of my hand and do this with it. This is going to keep my skin protected from it being so sticky. And it also, if you choose to do your foundation or your concealer before you do your eyes, this will keep it from ruining it completely. You may have to touch up a little bit, but I'm going to take this piece of tape, and my eyebrows come down really far, so I'm going to put it about where the end of my eyebrow is, a little under, and stick it right there, and then do the other side. All right, so I'm gonna start by putting a little Tarte Shape Tape on the eyelid just to even out the skin tone on my eyelid. Only need a little bit for this. Now I'm going to take my KKW Beauty contour stick. I'm using the side light 1, and I'm just going to use this to basically build some depth in the crease of my eye, and just to kind of help start the wing. So you can apply this really messy because it is a cream product. So I'm just going ahead and almost tracing the crease of my eye along with the tape to go ahead and start my shade. And then I'm just gonna kind of dab with my finger to just kind of blend that where it's not so messy and just more smudgy. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the dark. I'm using my Milani Bold Obsessions palette, and I'm using this dark matte black, and I'm going in with a pencil brush because it gives me a little bit of a harsher edge, and then I'm gonna go in and blend. If you have not really felt like you've mastered the art of blending yet, just go on in with a blender brush, like a fluffy brush, just dip in the black and just kind of follow your line. But I'm going to go a little bit more dramatic, and I'm doing just a real basic flick here, and just tracing that tape. And I'm just doing just about that much. I'm not going all the way up because, again, I'm not trying to go crazy with this. And I want the majority of the product to be right along the tape line because that's where I want it to be the sharpest. And then I'm just kind of pulling it across the lash line and getting thinner and lower on the lash line as I approach this eye. And I did go ahead and trace part of my crease, and then just kind of pull those two lines together. And that's plenty of product right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my fluffier blender brush and just smooth and blend so it's not so harsh on the eyelid. My pencil brush, rounded tip brush, and back in with the black, and we'll do one more layer, and I'm gonna keep this one a little bit lower because I'm not gonna blend it as much. And I'm just going right on the edge of the tape right there. And about halfway across the lash line. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna leave that as is because I'm liking how it's looking, and I'm gonna move to the other side. I'm just repeating the steps. I'm going back in with the pencil brush, keeping it low and on the lash line and right on the very edge of the tape, and coming about halfway to the lash line. I'm just checking to see if they look even. Getting there. It's looking good. Just want to blend a little bit more up in here, just so it doesn't look patchy. Now I'm going to go to the bottom lash line, and I'm just going to use the dark brown in this. You can use any dark matte brown just to kind of come all the way across, because I don't want to be too dark on the bottom and don't want to feel too raccoon, for lack of better words. It's the first thing that came to my head. And then I'm going to take the black and go just on the outer corner just to connect that flick. Okay. Now I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm just going to go along the lash line. I don't want to blend up here because I want that to be pretty strong and bold, but I want the lash line to feel a little more smoky, and then I'm going to do the bottom as well. All right, now I'm going to take my favorite liquid liner. I don't normally use liquid liner, but when I do, I love this tattoo liner from Kat Von D. And I'm just going to draw along the line that I've already created and just kind of accentuating it. And the tape is really helping. You see I've drawn on the tape right there, so that's gonna make a really nice flick. And I just like to keep this on the outer corner because I've already kind of defined that with shadow. So now I'm going to do the other side. I like to intentionally draw on the tape just so I get that good crisp flick. And I'm going up under into the waterline as well. And then I'm going to do my lower waterline. I may go back in with pencil on the lower because I just tend to like it better, but that's not bad. That looks good. I'm gonna hold off on my mascara. I'm gonna remove the tape and see how we did. Perfect. They look pretty even to me. It's a nice edgy look without being like overdone. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face really quick, and I will show you the final product.